The late trio don't get played enough, and Mesprit can deal a whopping 160 damage. The HP might be low, but that's why I'm introducing Giratina as an amazing tank to help him set up energies as well. Let me show you the battles. Let's make the Pixies more playable. Ooh, I'm going second. Always nice, a great showcase to go first. Well, looking at this hand straight away, we've got Giratina, what I need to act as the tank in a way. It's not also bad leading with Uxie. Uxie has a move where it deals 20 damage, but then you're able to ramp up a Psychic Energy onto Mesprit. So that really helps get its Supreme Blast. That's the move of Mesprit. It helps get Supreme Blast off, what deals a whopping 160 damage. And I've also put red in here, just one, just in case, because you don't always need it. But it does an extra 22 EXs, so you can do a whopping 180 damage. How many times did I say whopping? Alright, so we have got an amazing start. We're going against a Weedle deck, it seems, or should I say Beedrill. We've got an Iono in here, just in case we don't get the cards I want. Shuffle them back in, you know what I mean, and hopefully I can get the set, because it's like a Yu-Gi-Oh! The pieces of Exodia, but instead of 5 you need 3 Mesprit, Uxie and Azelf. Because if, you know, you don't have both of if Mesprit wants to attack, you need to have Uxie and Azelf on the bench. So that can be the only problem. Let's just see what this Pokeball gives us. Another Mesprit, not looking strong right now, but you know what, Professor Tree might come in handy for us. Come on, Tree Lade, a red, that might come in handy. Oh, another ball. Come on, Great Balls of Glory. Let's see if you give us our little Azelf. That's what we need. You don't see it. I mean, we're literally seeing it right now. So, an absolute perfect start. But yeah, let's just ramp up Giratina right now. There's no need to get Mesprit all the glory straight away. But it will come in handy, I'm telling you. But Beedrill has a 170 health, I believe. So with the Giant's Cape, even if I use red, I can't one-shot it. So this is why I'm going to start ramping Giratina. Get him some action first, just in case. I'm sure everyone knows Giratina by now. 130 damage, 4 energies. It deals 20 damage to itself when you use it. How dare you multiply Weedle? And it has an ability where you end your turn, but you ramp a Psychic Energy straight onto yourself. Works in a lot of decks. It is one of the dirtiest cards they've ever added, but I'm making use of it with this deck. I don't think there's anything else I really need to explain, just that ramp up Giratina, put energies on Mesprit. No, let's put that energy on there. Let's just ramp up again. I feel like it'd be best if I can take out a Weedle straight away. I would like it if I can get, you know, somehow not let him get into their Beedrill. Meowscarada is scary for Giratina, obviously. Oh, the Iono. You know what? That actually might help me. I'd love a Sabrina right now, if I'm being honest with you. Oh, Sabrina for days. And it kept my Iono as well. So you never know, I might want to shuffle that again. You never know if one of the Pixies go down and then I can't use Supreme Blast. If I need to use it, Giratina might take up all the spotlight. But I haven't got a Giant's Cape. I am running one. Maybe, I always like to say, leave your comments down below. How would you improve the deck? I always love suggestions. Professor Tree, let's see what you're giving us. But let's see, no Giant's Cape, that is fine. The reason why I'm running 2 Giratina as well, just because I would rather have it as the tank. But like I said, it's not a bad thing leading with Uxie. Leading with Azelf and Mesprit, it's not the best, but that's why we've got an X-Speed in there as well. A Leaf, sorry, we don't have an X-Speed, we have a Leaf for Giratina, so I can save the energies. But I've took rid of Beedrill, took out Weedle, should I say. But we know Meowscarada's going to come in now and just take me out. So obviously for 2 energies, if it's in EX, it does 130 damage. But, why is there always a burp at the beginning of the video? But, if it's not an EX, only does 60 damage. So this is really good, because I doubt they're running a Giovanni. So I can like use the Pixies as a bit of a tank, I guess, against Meowscarada. That's why I feel like, that's why I need to take out that Weedle at the back as soon as possible, because Beedrill has 80 damage, you know, as this attack. Obviously, it discards an energy as well. So I think what I'm going to do here is actually put Uxie into the front and get that little ramping up with Mesprit, because I am going to survive. Oh, excuse me. Leaf. I am going to survive. So yeah, I think this is definitely the best play. I'm not going to put Giratina onto the bench. I'm not quite sure I need to yet. I might put a Pixie onto the bench just for well, it won't get one-shotted where Giratina won't either, but it's harder to retreat with that after I use the lead because I only have one. But we'll see what happens anyway. Well, there's the Kakuna, so I'll tell you what I'm doing right here if they don't put down a basic Pokemon. Oh, hold on, the suspense is killing me. Come on, show me what you've got. Are they just going to attack straight off the bat? Right, perfect. So we're going to Sabrina here. This might seem a bit risky, because you would think, oh, I want to take out a Meowscarada. But right now, why did Giant's Cape have to come now? Let's put Uxie down, right? We're going to put a nice little Uxie down. We're going to ramp up, because then we can use this second Uxie now to ramp energies up against Mesprit. So yeah, I just want to take rid of Beedrill. I'm more scared because Beedrill, Kakuna, when it goes into Beedrill, can one-shot me on, you know, every single Pixie. Bless their little 70 HP. So I think this is the best play. We've got rid of both Weedles, Kakunas, no more Beedrill. Well, we won't even see a Beedrill, right? Now I just need to play a bit of a little pivot game, because this is going to do 60 damage to me. I do feel like I am going to use Leaf to retreat into Uxie to, you know, ramp up an energy on Mesprit, because this is the only win con I can see. The Giant's Cape doesn't really come in handy here, unfortunately, against Meowscarada, because like I said, Dawn... Oh, I forgot to explain it. Hello, Dawn. I forgot to explain why I put Dawn in deck. Let me just... There's Leaf. I was being a bit blind. Me trying to multitask, it's terrible. But the reason why I put, just to say I've got Giratina at the back and I'm, you know, ramping up energies. Then, like, just in case Mesprit needs an extra energy, oh, use Dawn and put it onto Mesprit, so we're not always relying on it, Uxie. But right, this is where it gets a bit risky. Because I'm trying to see if I can win this, because if I can retreat with Uxie and put another energy onto Mesprit. I have to hope they don't have a Cyrus, or a Sabrina isn't too bad, because if they do Sabrina me for some daft reason, I do have Azelf still with 70 HP, right? So it can't one-shot me. So the best thing is, I can't obviously run... Oh, Sabrina! You know what? Let me just do a little bit of thinking here. Because I can put... I'll take this hit right here. I'm going to put an energy onto Azelf then, retreat into Uxie. Guarantee another energy onto Mesprit, and then the next turn, because of that energy still on Uxie, I can retreat. I think I won. I think actually they actually made a mistake using Sabrina there. I feel like if they didn't use Sabrina, they could have won this, because I wouldn't have been able to like actually put an energy onto enough energy onto Mesprit and one of my Pixies to be able to retreat. So I really do think they made a mistake. You'll have to let me know about that. Sometimes it's hard figuring out. I think it's easier sometimes when you're watching someone playing. It's just like, you didn't do that. It's like, I know, alright, but it gets intense. But yeah, this was, I think that Sabrina saved my Mesprit's life, or just a Pixie's life in general. So let's just finish this. Boom, 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 boom. Well, I must say, not to toot my own horn, but I think that was an amazing first, you know, show of the deck. But victory. I made a Pixie deck a while ago on the channel. Ooh, we're going second. It's been very good to me with that. Ooh, we've got an Uxie and an Azelf in the hand with a Pokeball and 2 trees. Can I ask for a great start? It might not be a Giratina lead, but Uxie can just be as good if we get Mesprit. But it looks like we're going against a Wiglet player, so this could be really scary considering, you know, the Pixies have got low HP. So hopefully we can draw into a Giratina's, hopefully help, you know, put the damage towards that. Oh, Mesprit, not like I can actually go, yeah, Wiglet or Wugtrio, can you attack that? Can you attack the big boy? Double Mesprit all the way across the sky. It looks like we're getting that straight away. So we've got a Giant's Cape. Oh, 2 Giant's Cape. You know what? For some reason, I only thought I was running 1 Giant's Cape. Well, it hurts to be me. I have the mushiest brain ever, but let's ramp up the Mesprit. But yeah, I did a Pixie deck a while ago, just showcasing them. I remember a comment someone said to put a Regirock in it for, you know, a bit of a tank, so you can help get Mesprit, like, you can build Mesprit up in the back a lot easier. And it did actually work. Oh, Palkia. Now this is getting intense. It did work well. The only problem is, obviously, it couldn't attack and its retreat cost is a bit high. That's why I like Giratina being in the deck. The fact that the retreat cost is 2, so you can use a Leaf. You can ramp up energies and then use Dawn to put it onto Mesprit for an additional help if you haven't got a Uxie at the front. The fact that it can also attack... Oh, hello, Giratina. The fact that it can also attack as well. Yeah, I think it's definitely a good addition to the deck. But with Professor Tree in, oh, Red, and Sabrina, but you know what? I'm actually going to put the Mesprit down. And I think we will actually Mind Boost into the Mesprit at the back. Now, what I'm thinking here is I want to get rid of the Manaphy after this turn, I think. That's what I'm trying to think right now. I want to get rid of the Manaphy. And then, obviously, it doesn't... I'm trying to think, he'll probably put a Water Energy onto Palkia, ramp up into Palkia, Yeah, we're doing that. So when I take out Manaphy, he'll be able to come in and then take out my Mesprit, right? Oh, now this is perfect. The fact that he's put the Giant's Cape onto Palkia would be, you know, a bit like, oh no, because Wugtrio has 140 health, Giant's Cape 160, I can still take it out with Supreme Blast. Hello, Dom. But with having red, my damage goes to 180 on a Palkia, so we can still take that out in one, so I'm thinking that was the best play. Let me just burp. Always got a burp, Anna. It's just a typical thing with me. So yeah, let's do that. Sorry, I was fapping then because of the burp. Oh, we're holding it in. I'm not going to hurt your ears with it. And then we're Supreme Blast. So yeah, I feel like they're definitely going to come in with Palkia. They'll be able to one-shot me with Dimensional Storm. Does 150. And it also does 20 damage to all my bench Pokemon. But that's why I was hovering over the Giant's Cape for a second. Not just because of the burps as well. Because if he does have a Wugtrio, at least that 50 damage, just in case for some reason it spreads 50 all at the back, at least the Giant's Cape helped me a bit here. And we have got Giratina to put on the bench as well after he gets rid of this Mesprit. So that's what I'm thinking here. But also, while I've got your attention, if you made it this far, enjoying what you see, maybe subscribe. But if not, thank you for watching, my friends. But it looks like they're taking a minute to think, which is fine, because, you know, seeing some Mesprits can be scarier. You don't see them a lot, but when you do, you're like, what can I do against this? Especially when you've got two on the bench. And that one energy, oh, there's the Wugtrio. And that one energy on Mesprit, it must be scaring him a little bit. And the fact that he'll discard some water energies means he can't, you know, just hurt me again. So let's see it. Boom. So goodbye, Mesprit. You know what? You took a Manaphy out, and that's absolutely fine with me. So I think the best bet here, yeah, put Mesprit out. Hold in another burp and let out a deep breath. Then, oh, Giratina, we'll just put, I prefer the 2 art to the 3 art. I love the 3 arts animation, but like, you know, when you use it in battle, I just prefer the normal 2 art, but we'll keep Mesprit alive a bit longer, just in case he does go into Wugtrio. And yeah, Uxie's a bit more important, isn't it? The fact that it can ramp up energies. Then again, I guess Azelf's just as important because I can't attack without, you know, both of them. So I'm just trying to think, because he can put a water energy onto Palkia. If he retreats into Wugtrio, he still can't attack. The one thing I've just forgotten about until now is that is literally what I was going to say, the Misty. Oh, so yeah, I'm thinking, doesn't matter how many he has to get now, unless, well, he could have Dimensional Stormed and end my career. But he might retreat here, go into Wugtrio, put the energy... Okay, is he just... Oh! You know what? I was not expecting that. I thought he was going to, you know, retreat into Wugtrio and then trying to take me out with with Wugtrio, whatever its attack's called, Spring Out. So, boom, looks like we was able, thank the Lord and Arceus in heaven, that I had red. So yeah, that's another sweet victory, my friends. Letting me go second again. It's been very generous with that. But right, we've got quite a nice start indeed. Both Giratina straight off the bat, and then a Mesprit and Azelf. I nearly said Uxie then. My brain had a proper fart. So many brain farts in my video, but I like you to see that I'm not an AI machine, right? Wink. I'm just human. Oh, the closest thing you can get to it. Probably a ball from a cornflake or something, right? But trying to think what we can do here. Going second isn't always bad. I just think sometimes it's better to go first with Giratina, right? Well, looks like we're definitely going. I wonder if it's going to be the classic Charizard deck, you know, with a Crimson Storm, what does 200 damage. How has it given me Uxie already? How has it given me Uxie already? Right. Don't always expect getting these amazing starts. That's why I wanted to showcase Iono, because it's good to, you know, help use her to get the cards. Like, a better chance to get the cards you need. I mean, the only chance I was going to use it was against the Meowscarada Beedrill, but then the opponent used it, didn't they? Well, I've been quite fortunate not for them not to use a Moltres straight away. That's always great, isn't it? But there's the Charmeleon. I'd love to take that out, but next turn, I still need to ramp up myself, so I can't actually... Well, I couldn't do anything anyway, I was about to explain, but Sabrina's just come. But even though I've got Sabrina now, it's not like I could use Sabrina, right? And use it. Do it now. I was thinking maybe I'd just use it anyway. But I think, just to get a point, we'll take out Charmander. Because you never know. We can one-shot the Moltres with Mesprit, which I can start ramping up now. But that's a Houndour. Oh, the classic Charizard. And a 3-star, no less. So we are definitely got to worry about Crimson Storm. It can one-shot any of my mons. And it's only 2 energies off. Hello, Dawn. So, yeah, we'll just start ramping up Mesprit. We'll get a point now into Charmander, so at least we don't have to worry about, you know, taking out Charizard and then maybe we can't take anything else out. So that's great. And we don't have to worry about a second Charizard, right? But I am quite far. I wonder if it's even running a Moltres then. The fact that they've got a Houndour. But it's fine. He still can't use his Ponyta. What is going on with this deck? We've even got Moltres in this deck. I am so baffled, but I love it when people, like, you know, try and make decks better or just their spin on it. But if I use my move on Charizard next turn, I will be in killing range. So I'm using this Giant's Cape now, because now obviously when I use my move, I'll be on 70, so he has to use Crimson Storm here. I want him to burn them energies if necessary. But let's just use the Pokeball. That tree into tree was beautiful. Oh, the second Mesprit. Very nice, so we'll ramp you up. But the thing is here now, we can guarantee the KO on Charizard. So we're either going to force a retreat here, or he's just going to full send it, and then we'll just wrap it up with Mesprit. So either he was very lucky in him drawing to Moltres, which would have been definitely a riskier game, right? But maybe he's just not running Moltres at all, which is great, I guess. I mean, for me. But the combination definitely is just get Moltres and ramp up your baby Chars, right? But you know what? I'll take it. Oh, Sabrina's for days. I think Sabrina's one of the best looking two-star cards as well, you know, even though I love all the 2-star cards. But anyway, I'm rambling. Victory. Nearly didn't press record then. I'm so silly, but I am going second. We've got a Giratina lead to go to start with a Uxie and a Mesprit. So we've got a very strong start again, and a red and a leaf. It's perfect. And we're going against a fighting deck. Oh, it's a Machamp. So it looks like we've definitely got the advantage since I can do an additional 20 damage. Perfect. Perfect, I must say. I still think they should add, you know, resistances. I just do. I think it would help a bit with the game, personally. Let me know your thoughts. But I must also add, I have actually got a Machamp deck coming out myself a day after this video's release. Oh, go Pokeball. Can you give us an Azelf? Is it going to give us the golden look of the gods? Oh, right, my luck's been too insane. It really has. It really has. Right, I'm taking Iono out the deck. No, I need it for the times I don't get lucky. But yeah, my Machamp deck isn't the EX one. I'm doing it, you know, with the 2 energy for 70, but then an additional 2 energies on it. It does 120 damage. I think I made quite good use of it. What was that face then? But yeah, I think it's a decent one. I'm not going to say it's a ranked, you know, put it in the rank, but it can do some work, I'm telling you. Oh, Giratina again. But right, we might as well just ramp up here, and I put an energy onto Mesprit. We don't really have to worry about the I'm about to say Machop then, the Machoke right now. Oh, he's put it... Oh, he's doing the Machamp deck, what I wanted to do. Mine's different. I'm not actually using the Riolu with the Lucario. That's not actually my plan, but he can't... Oh, he's going all out straight away, so he's doing 90 damage. About to say he could have done 140 damage if he actually had, you know, 4 energies onto it. But that's fine. We'll let him do that for now. So I think what the best thing for me to do here is just retreat. Let's just put that on there. So boom, we'll retreat. We'll save the leaf. We might need leaf for something else. So, and then we'll just one-shot this Machamp. Sorry, mate. Even with your Giant's Cape, I'm super effective. So, obviously, red wouldn't have worked in that situation. But the fact that it's weak against me, I'm super effective against it. It's too easy. But we've got a Lucario, so it's not over yet. It's definitely not over yet because I still need, you know, some energies to ramp up. Oh, the Cyrus, what are you doing, you swine? So, he still can't take me out here. He can jab me and it's going to hurt. Oh, the Rocky Helmet as well. This guy's got all the cards right now. Boom. A little jabber. It can take me out next turn with Lucario. Giant's Cape. Let me just have a quick think here. I know me pausing is pretty rare, isn't it? I think we're just... Yeah, we're going to Uxie. And then, where's my leaf? There's my leaf. I don't know how I couldn't see it then. Well, apparently my eyes are blinded. And then this is... I'm glad I definitely kept the leaf then. Then I guess it didn't really matter when I used it. But we will Giant's Cape the Uxie, because he can start doing 60 damage, and then obviously the Rocket Helmet's going to hurt me, so at least we'll survive now. And then we'll Mind Boost straight into Mesprit, so we can just take out this Lucario easier. I mean, he's only got 20 HP left anyway. And what's that? He'll have 60 when he goes into Lucario. Unless, I could be wrong here, it could be used in the new Lucario EX, and I'm forgetting about that. But there's the Pokemon Center lady. I feel like he doesn't actually have it in his hand. And that's quite unfortunate for the Sir, I can't lie. So let me just try and think. Sabrina, you can't do anything right now. So let me just... Yeah, there's literally no point in me putting... Yeah, we'll just keep going all out with Mesprit. We'll retreat right now into Giratina, because I can't let Uxie go down, but I haven't lost any prize tokens, so I'm more than happy to let this Giratina go down, and then I can just finish up the, Lucario EX or normal version. So we did have a pretty easy game here, but I was using a deck he is weak to. Oh, he's got all the heals. There's no point using that now, my friend. But it does look like they were unfortunate and couldn't draw it into the Lucario. But at the end of the day, it didn't really matter. So let's just put an end. Wait, actually, I still have to wait. Well, looks like he's still going to be able to take out the Giratina anyway. So maybe we'll actually get the Lucario now. And he's got 3 energies, so maybe... Well, I guess he can put energies onto anything else. I'm about to say maybe it is the Lucario EX. I guess we'll never know though, my friends. It looks like the luck of the draw wasn't on my opponent's side. I guess someone wasn't believing in the heart of the cards. You've always got to believe in the heart of the cards. You know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Said it first, and I'll be the one to say it last. Go Pokeball. We're not going to be that guy. We're just going to Supreme Blast and wrap up this battle. Boom, baby. Now that's what I call a sweet victory. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And you actually hear me say this, a special thanks to you. This deck's called Red Chain, just from the gains, because when you collect Uxie, Azelf, and Mesprit, well, Team Galactic, they make a Red Chain to try and catch Dialga or Palkia, but in Platinum, Giratina gets really mad with him and pops out of the Dimension World, or maybe Distortion World, sorry. I'm leaving that in so you can see my error. But I think it's really good adding Giratina in there. I mean, I don't really need to say much. It's Giratina, and the Pixies can be really strong when you get the cards played right. Hence the Iono and the Dawn to help. Though I guess I didn't get to show Iono, the opponent did, and Dawn didn't even make much of an appearance, so maybe you could swap out Dawn for something else. It's up to you. But anyway, my friends, thank you so much for watching yet again. That's a wrap.